Hello everybody and welcome back to another Deep Oger review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Transformers Legacy Evolution Core Class Soundblaster. Now this guy, if you have the Soundwave mold, you pretty much know what to expect. He is amazingly great, his transformation is awesome, but what really sets this guy apart is his colors. His color scheme, in my opinion, is the best Soundwave color scheme, or Soundwave adjacent character color scheme that we have gotten. If this was just Soundwave's color scheme, he'd probably still be my favorite character. Because when I got back into Transformers, before I watched Beast Wars and before a lot of other stuff, he was my favorite character. I was collecting a lot of Soundwaves, but this guy I really like Soundblaster's colors, and I'm glad that I have this guy in hand. Well, without further ado, this intro is already a minute long, so let's get into his accessories. So for Soundblaster's accessories, first we'll take a look at the cassette for Buzzsaw. Very, very nice silver with the black rim. Plain black on the back. Still, you get that tape deck detail. Very, very good looking. Of course, these don't transform, sadly, but again, that's more for new age stuff or whatever. If you really want a tape deck that transforms for your 3-inch Soundwave, go pay $60 for that new age Soundwave. I don't know what to tell you, but it does look very good. It is the same exact sculpt as the Laserbeak one that we got with the Core Class Soundwave. So, very, very good, and obviously, you can just open up his chest, it go right in there, shut it, and that looks perfect. It makes it look red because yellow and purple makes red, but it doesn't look bad in there. And then for the other accessories, you get his little missile launcher right there. All of those little rockets are painted red. I know it's not really coming up well on camera, but all of them are painted pretty vibrant red in person. And then obviously that center. I wish we got a red line across the barrel, but can't get everything. Obviously there's a hole in his shoulder, and you can just plug that right in. It's a little bit of a tight fit, but it works. And last but not least, here we have his concussion blaster, or at least maybe it's called a concussion blaster. I don't know. When he turns into Soundblaster, do they call this something different? Let me know in the comments below. But obviously, it is the same sculpt as Soundwave's concussion blaster, but this time, like what I recommended with the missile launcher, is a little line of red, but this does have that pop of silver, so that's alright. And obviously you can put it in his hand, or I'm pretty sure maybe, nah, you can't store it on his back, but you can put it in his hand, and he holds it pretty damn well. So for Soundblaster's detail, you get a very, very good head sculpt. Again, this is all just reuse of the Core Class Soundwave, but I didn't review that figure, so I'm coming back with this guy to do it. But very, very nice head sculpt, silver. For the mask, obviously you can definitely see that it is indeed the Decepticon logo. This is the basis for the Decepticon logo. If you didn't know, Soundwave's face was the Decepticon, is the Decepticon logo. But very, very vibrant red right there for the visor. And again, like I said in my unboxing of this figure, I love the color scheme. The gold lining, and then the stripe right here, and the nice silver Decepticon logo, and the stripes on the side just really, really add to this figure for me. A lot to this figure for me. And then you have his play button dick. Fast forward, rewind, play, pause, something, something. Nice, very nice detail for a core class. Of course, these core classes usually have really good detail, so gray for the thighs and all that. Silver, but that's more for boombox mode. But yeah, this guy is just really jam-packed with detail. Really, especially on the back with all this wiring and everything, but you wouldn't expect it from this small of a figure. I always say this in more core class reviews, but he is really, really jam-packed with detail for his size. For articulation, you get a ball joint up at the head. He can look up without transforming about that far. Down, very, very little. A little bit of tilt, and obviously side to side. Arm can go full 360. On mine, the ball joints are really tight on the arms, like unnecessarily tight on the arms. So If that's a problem for yours, maybe it's something to look out for. But can go out about that far, down about that far, swivel at the elbow because of the ball joint, and can do a 90-degree bend, or almost 90 degrees at there. Sadly, no way swivel, but we rarely get that with core class figures. Skirt piece does move up. You can kick the leg up that far, back that far. Beautiful spread. Thigh swivel. Single jointed knee. Can go the other way too. Again, more for transformation. Thigh or ankle tilt edge. Beware of that, I guess. And ankle can obviously go down, but foot cannot go up. So for a size comparison, here he is next to the Transformers Earthrise Optimus Prime and the Transformers Classics Optimus Prime. And here he is next to the Transformers Core Class Optimus. I really hope we get a Nemesis Prime, just like this black and purple Soundwave. I really hope we get a Nemesis Prime, but that's besides the point. Here he is next to the Transformers Core Class Ratchet. Here he is next to some other Core Class Decepticons. Here he is next to the Transformers Core Class Megatron and the Transformers Core Class Shockwave. I wouldn't recommend checking out the Megatron review because for some reason I milked that review to 18 minutes. Yikes. And I would actually recommend checking out this Shockwave review. And lastly but not leastly, here he is next to the Transformers Siege, Voyager Class Soundblaster, the Walmart exclusive, and the Transformers Kingdom / Legacy Soundwave. And these guys obviously share all the same parts, literally every single same part, but yeah, they look pretty good together, I'm not gonna lie. So the robot mode is tiny and very amazingly good. So what about the boombox mode? This cassette player mode is really, really cute. The only complaint, and this is the complaint with Soundwave as well, the toes. You can maybe kind of fix it if you do this, but then that just looks weird too, and then there are gaps. But if you do this, there are those weird pokey outy thingies, but it doesn't really bother me. Personally, I really don't care. If you want, I think there are third-party upgrade kits where the toes do bend in, so you can get those if you want to pay an extra $3 to make a $10 toy better. I don't really see the point in it myself, but if you're into that stuff, go ahead, knock yourself out. But this is just adorable. I love the way it transforms. It's incredibly simple. I, again, love the color scheme. I love the silver up against the black, a really bright metallic silver against a nice matte dark black, and the purple just, again, kills it. The gold accents carrying on here. It just, absolutely beautiful. Absolutely astonishing. I am very glad I picked this up, and I don't know, but it might be my favorite core class now. But that's up for debate still. I still love Starscream. But let's just get into final thoughts now. And so my final thoughts are, I love it. I love it a lot. The only complaint I have with this specific figure, Soundwave, mine has really loose knees for some reason and a really loose arm. But this figure feels tight. Nice to handle, nice to transform. I just love the colors so much. They're so deep and rich. I love the articulation. Really, everything about this guy is pretty much perfect, even for a core class. And I say that a lot. I make a lot of excuses for Hasbro, but this thing is actually really, really good. And it dethroned Starscream as my favorite core class, which is pretty uncommon. But he just really does a good job of being Soundblaster, and yeah, I'm gonna have to give him a 10 out of 10. I know, on a core class. How dare I? But he is really good. I would recommend this guy for anybody who wants a desk toy, for anybody who wants more core class, for anybody who likes this color scheme, for anybody who likes the the Soundwave mold. Just do yourself a favor and get this guy. I think he's still in stock on Amazon. That's how I got mine. I got mine in literally a day. So knock yourselves out. He is really good and he is worth it. I think I overall paid $13 for him. He's definitely worth that. I love this guy a lot. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you want to see more and you haven't already, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.